Hi and welcome back to this lesson, and today we are going to discuss labels. So the purpose of label is so that you can segment your audience and you can send based on that specific segment. What I've taught you earlier in our video about sending a conversation message and a subscriber message, we can actually use labels for our targeting options. Example, we will only target a specific group of people with this label. So now, first step is I'm going to show you how to create a label. So to create a label, all we have to do is go to the Messenger tools and the Subscriber Manager tab. Next is go to the labels or tags. Okay, so go to Actions. So basically, labels and tags are the same. And then I'm going to select a page name using this drop down option. So just click that one. All right, so I have selected my page. So we have a default tag in here, the unsubscribe tag. Next is we are going to click create a new label. So select your page. Example, I want to create a segment of people who came from my Facebook post. So let's say that this is my from FB ads comment auto private reply. So what I'm saying is I am targeting the specific people who came or who interacted with my bot from my Handy Chopper main post. Handy Chopper is the sample name of our product. And then I am promoting this product on Facebook ads. I will also know how many people have opted in on my bot using that came from Facebook ads. And then I will know that those people opted in on a comment auto private reply. So let's save this one and we will be able to use that tag later on. Okay, so a tag has been created. So this is basically the plan. Okay, so I'm gonna get my pen. Okay, so this is a sample use case. So this is just for sampling purposes. Sample use case of labels, right? So this is a sample use case. It's up to you if you will apply this or not, but I'm gonna use this scenario to explain the purpose or the use case of labels and when you can use this. So example, I am running a Facebook ads, okay? Running a Facebook ads campaign, and this is for my Handy Chopper product. Handy Chopper product. Okay, so this is my main product, and if a user comments on my post, then the user will receive a private reply on their Messenger inbox. So that this private reply sent. So this private reply, this can be created using postback manager. So this is a postback ID. So I'm gonna name this as postback ID. All right. So this can be created, the private reply using a postback ID. So once that user has interacted with our private reply, we are going to label that user. So let's say that tag a label, and the label is FB ads Handy Chopper auto reply. Okay, so that is the tag of that specific user. So once that user has been tagged, we can target that specific user on our conversation campaign. So this is a use case. So maybe I can promote another product. So since they have already encountered our handy chopper, we can promote our a related product. So let's say quick grater. So this is my product number 2. So let's say this is product number 1, the main product that I'm advertising on. And this is the product number 2, which I can promote using conversation campaign or conversation broadcast. And I want to send the quick grater number 2 only to the specific people who have subscribed or who have seen my ads. Okay, who have seen my ads. So this will become the journey of my subscribers. So first is they would see my ad, and then they will comment, example, and then they will receive a private reply, and they will interact with that private reply, and they will be tagged as with this label. And then once I use a conversation campaign, that specific user will be sent with my product number 2. I can also exclude the buyers. So, example, I can exclude on my conversation campaign, exclude the actual buyer, exclude the previous buyers previews, to exclude the previous buyers of the quick grader. All right. So since they have already bought the quick grader, I don't want to send them again a message about quick grader. So that is a use case of the tag. So my targeting is this tag, and I am excluding this tag. So that is a use case. We are gonna set up a private reply first, and then attach a tag on that private reply. Okay, and also we are going to set up a comment. All right, so let's do it. So we have already done the tag. Next is we are going to set a private reply. To set a private reply, all you have to do is go to the Messenger bot tab, and then go to Post Back Manager, and then click Actions. So once you are in here, just select the page, and after selecting the page, just click Create New Template. Right in here, select the page again, and then we are going to name our campaign Handy Chopper Private Reply on Post Comments. All right, so that is my template name, and the postback ID will be the same as my template name. The next is I'm gonna put a label. So the label, we are going to use the label that we created earlier. So what this means is everybody who would interact with this post or with this private message will be tagged with this label. Okay, so let's say that I'm gonna put a text with buttons. I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna um, say that hi, thanks for your interest on our handy chopper. All right, buy yours now for example. I'm gonna sell this for 500 pesos. Buy yours now for 500 pesos, free shipping. Okay, so I'm gonna use a button in here, buy now, and then I'm gonna use web URL. So I'm just gonna put a my web URL of this website. Oops, my shop page. So this is my dummy website. So I'm not using it. I'm just created it for illustration purposes. Okay, so that's good. By now, let's put an emoji for this. Let's say I'm gonna use that card. Okay, now I'm gonna click submit. So now I have created a postback ID for that one. Next is I am going to use this postback ID for my post reply. So I'm gonna create a comment now. So go to comment automation, and then go to automation campaign. Next is we are going to select the page, and once the page has been selected, we are going to set a campaign by ID. So example, this is my if you have a Facebook ads, you can use this campaign by ID to put the post ID of your ads post here. But if you want to enable the private reply for your post on your specific page, then use this. Okay, use this. So in this case, I'm gonna use my ads. All right, my Facebook ads post. So just wait up. Okay, so example, this is our ads post. All right, and this is our post ID. So I'm just gonna select this one, and then copy that post ID. So after copying the post ID in here, go back to your Facebook Marketing Master account, and then go to Automation Campaign. Just select the page, and then what you're going to do is click the Set Campaign by ID, and then put the post ID in here, and then go click the Check Existence, and then Enable Auto Reply. After doing that, let's not create a template. And then on the choose label, let's put the label that we created earlier in here. Okay, so what it does is when a person comments on this specific post and then they receive a private reply, that person will have a tag attached to them, okay, or a label attached to them. So let's enable these first three, and then let's just create a generic reply. So I'm gonna name this as this is a test for label. And then this is for the private reply. So I'm gonna put in here this is for public reply. And after that, let's choose a template or a post back ID in here. So or a private reply, so just basically the same. So just click that one. So this is the private reply that we created earlier, and after that we are going to save this. So submit and save as template, and then success. After doing that, let's go down and then see campaign results, and then go to auto campaign report, auto reply report. After loading, we'd be able to see that we have successfully created this one. This is a test for label. So this is the post ID that we are going to test. So let's just click this one. Basically, this one and this one is just the same. And then let's just wait for it to load. Okay, so the post has finally loaded. I'm gonna test a comment in here. So I'm gonna load my personal profile, and then I'm gonna use that to do a test comment. So wait up. Okay, so I'm ready to do a post comment. So let's just try test. And then let's wait for the public and private reply for this specific post. All right, so our page has already sent. This is the private reply, and this is the public reply. So I'm gonna click buy now, and then we will be redirected to the page. So this is the post back ID that we created earlier. Okay, so now let's double check if our user has been tagged properly or has been applied with the correct label. So to verify, all you have to do is go to subscriber manager, and then go to bot subscribers, and then we are going to select our page. So select the page in here. After selecting the page, let's go for label, and then select our newly created label. And then as you can see, success. So our user has now been tagged with this specific label. So this user will be sent a specific conversation broadcast or a subscriber broadcast once we use this label for as a targeting option. So to show you, You can now create a broadcast in here, and then go to conversation broadcast. And then once you create a campaign, and on the targeting options, you'd be able to see that we can now target a specific label for this. Let's just select a page first. Okay, so if you click that one, okay, as you can see, we have a targeted reach of 1. Okay, because we have one person who has this specific label. All right, so that person has been applied with that label on the post reply, just the same as our plan. Okay, so we have successfully executed this one. So when the user comments and the user private reply, a tag has been added, and once we use a conversation campaign, we can now target that user based on the label that has been attached for that subscriber. So we have a lot of ways to tag a user. Another way to tag a user is by manually attaching the label to that specific subscriber. So to do that, all you have to do is go to subscriber manager. Okay, subscriber manager. After going to the subscriber manager, you can go to bot subscribers. After going to the bot subscribers, you can manually add that label. Example, we have a specific subscriber here. All you have to do is click this one, the actions, and then you can add a label in here. Okay, you can specifically add a label for that user, and then you are going to save changes. Okay, so that's one way to add a label. So to verify, you can go to broadcasting again, and then you can create a conversation broadcast, and then create a campaign, and then select the page. And we are going to select that label, and you would be able to see that we can now target 2 persons because we have now 2 subscribers who has been tagged with this specific label. Okay. Another way to tag is using the bulk tag. So to do that, go to subscriber manager and then go to bot subscribers, and then we can select a page in here. After selecting the page, we can select them all. Okay, select all of the subscriber that is available on the screen. So you can expand this up to 1,000. So if we want to select all of the 1,000 subscribers, or all the available subscribers for this page, we can now go to options and then assign a label, and then choose a label, and then we can assign a label for all of them. So that's another way to bulk assign a label. So just it may take a while for the label to be attached to every one of them. Okay, so let's just cut the process for now, and then let's go back to broadcasting, and then messenger broadcasts, or the what we call conversation broadcast. So just wait up. Okay, now let's create a campaign, and then we can now target those specific people on a tag. So if we go select the tag, okay, we can target 96 people. So why 96 only? Because we have cut the process earlier, so we did not allow the process to be completed. So that's why we can only target 96 people. All right, so that's another way to add a tag. The next is we can actually another way is go to the messenger bot. We can also add a tag based on the messenger engagements. So example, if a tag or a subscriber has opted in on a chat plugin, so or a checkbox plugin. So if we create this specific checkbox plugin, you'd be able to see that we can add a label for this one. Okay. Let's just select a page first. After selecting a page, we can attach a label for this one. Okay. Another one is if we use the send to messenger. Okay, the send to messenger plugin. So if we create this plugin, we can also add a label to this one. So if we go down, we can select a label in here, so we can tag a label for all the subscriber who opted in on the send to messenger plugin. Another one is if we use the m.me link. So if we create this m.me link plugin, we are going to select the page. We can also add a label for this one. Another is if we use the customer chat plugin. So if we create this plugin and then select the page, we can also attach a label for this one. Okay, so those are the ways we can attach labels to our subscribers. Actually, there's a lot of ways. Another way is by using the web form builder. Okay, so if we click this one, actions, and then we create a web view, if we select the page, okay, so after selecting the page, we can actually assign a label for this web view. So whenever people opt in using our web view builder, they will be tagged with this specific label. So you can create a different type of label. Example, you are going to create 10 types of label for web view builder, label for plugins, label for the postback IDs or whatever. So you can create as many labels as you need. All right. Okay, so that's about it. Those are the ways how you can attach a tag or a label to a subscriber. So as you can see, there are a lot of ways you can do that, and it's up to you how you can strategically create a tag for a specific user so that you can segment your campaign, your conversation broadcast later on. So I hope you learned a lot in this video and see you on the upcoming lessons.